Geez, with this one, I'm not sure which to highlight first. Dakota Fanning's choice in horror movies, or Paramount Plus's ability to fund or make horror movies. The last Paramount Plus exclusive horror movie I reviewed, I think, was Apartment 7A, the Surprise Rosemary's Baby prequel. You can check that review out on my channel, but not the movie. Why not the movie, you might be asking? Because it's a pointless cash grab that adds literally nothing to the Rosemary's Baby franchise, and the main character does a great job with what she's given, but she's not given much. Which ties my hands with my thoughts on the movie. Absurd. Now, the last Dakota Fanning horror movie I reviewed was The Watchers. I went to that movie very skeptical because it was done by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter and wasn't sure if she really had the chops to pull off a decent PG-13 horror movie. Well, nah. You can also check out my review on that movie on my channel and definitely skip the movie for a few key reasons. Dakota Fanning is on her way to drop off a bird someone ordered at the pet shop that she works at. She gets lost and ends up in this big single-room building in the woods with a big two-way mirror glass wall. Reason 1 to not watch this movie is we never find out who ordered the bird. Reason 2, since there are no showers or toilets in that place, these people should really be living in a fair amount of filth, but are fairly clean. Would have been nice if we got a scene of them bathing and cleaning at a river they found. Not for any sexy scenes or anything, but it would explain why they seem to be doing fairly well when they should be living like Frogman.
What the fuck was that?
Not a bad found footage horror movie if y'all were looking for suggestions. And finally, the movie gives us 3 endings. The first is very scary and bleak, which would have been perfect. The second is ominous and open-ended, which would have been pretty good. But by the time we get to the third and final ending, I had already been wishing for the sweet release of death for the past 5 to 10 minutes, and the second to last scene is so overly happy and it's just gross. And the last scene is as scary as a toddler threatening to hit you. Absurd. Yeah, so Vicious, the movie I am here to talk about, isn't starting off super well, but I'll let you decide where I'm going with this review. That's gonna be full of spoilers. Roll it! The movie starts off with introducing us to our tatted up loser protagonist, Polly, by showing us her tats that give off a, yeah, I've been arrested for hiding my boyfriend's drugs, but he's not that bad of a guy kind of vibe. Her place is a bit of a mess. She listens to a lot of voicemails from significant people in her life, and none of them are good, like, hey, you gotta work the weekend because no one else can, kiddo, and I feel like you're avoiding me. Blah, 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 blah. Well. On the plus side, she is prepping for an upcoming job interview, but she's so unsure of herself that she may turn it down to go back to school. Who knows? Just your classic mid-20s person in a bit of a rut. She gets a knock at the door, and a poor bandaged woman mistakes the current owner of the house with a friend. Polly feels bad for her and lets her inside and out of the cold. After a bit of small talk, the old crone says Polly is going to die and there's nothing she can do about it. Unless she does things. Nothing like purposely vague dialogue to set my mood for the rest of the movie. I hate it! Anyways, Polly pushes the leathery chair out of her place and threatens to call the cops. The old goat apologizes, Polly heads back inside and notices a box and hourglass on the table that Wrinkles left for her. We are getting introduced to some spookies, and the first one is pretty good. A zombie-ish face whispers behind our girl's ear just to fuck with her. I mean, who wouldn't? She's on the phone with her mom talking about the box, and we get the impression that the mom doesn't always believe our gal when she tells her things, but also, maybe she's not really on the phone with her mom, and then 17 seconds pass and the call turns on her. The front door and back door get banged on until she gets another call from the ghosts, or demon, or Willy Wonka for all I know. Mr. Spooky on the phone says they know everything about Polly, all of her secrets, and that she will die unless she puts 3 things inside the box: something she hates, something that she needs, and something she loves. Seems simple enough. She starts with her cigs that she's been pounding like her last one-night stand. She puts them in the box, closes it, opens it again, and the cigs are still there. The hourglass starts running. Her throat closes up and pukes up a small key. Desperate for a phone that actually fucking works, she runs over to her neighbor's and asks to use her phone. While she is waiting patiently to use the phone that the neighbor is currently using, she overhears the convo. It starts out like a normal conversation, but the neighbor says she called the cops and then starts shoving a knife into her neck and cheek. I'm seeing a lot of cheek stabs lately, and I'm not sure why. It's just a guaranteed hurt like hell kind of stab, nothing really anything lethal. The neighbor cries out, "Look what you made me do! We are everywhere!" Polly also notices a "Don't you dare" was carved into the neighbor's chest. Not really a whole lot of punch in that, or really anything meaningful. Let's try again. Insidious 2!
Don't you dare!
That's better. Polly runs back to her place and smacks the box and hourglass aside, and to no one's surprise, when she turns her back, they reappear upright. She gets a call from her dad that she thinks is bullshit, and it turns out she's right. So our gal is starting to wise up. That's good, right? The demon on the other line says that the something you hate wasn't the cigarettes, because those are things that she's supposed to hate. She didn't actually hate them. She then takes the key that she puked up and goes to a dresser in a closet, and she pulls out some photos of, I guess, her brother who died of cancer, and his cross necklace that we see in the photos. She gets locked in the closet, and a monster version of her brother attacks her and then runs away, which didn't get me, but then he comes back again from out under the bed, and I'll admit, that jump scare did get me, but like, why the fuck is he doing these scare checks only to run away right after? Is he a hockey player?
I remember laying in bed dreaming about the time your mom tongued my butthole so good I put her in my phone as roll up the rim to win.
She takes the necklace to the box and says, I guess to herself and the box, that she prayed for her brother to be cured, but it didn't happen, so she hates God for taking him from her. She puts it in the box, closes it, then opens it again, and it's gone. So I guess the box accepted her offer. Hey, wait a minute. Why the fuck did the demons help her out here? She puked up the key to the dresser that held something she hated. Does the demon want her to win its little game? It's not like she swallowed the key earlier that day and just let it stew in her stomach till she shits it out later. Also, the brother thing came out of nowhere. What is the point of this story? We get some mindfuck scenes until a home video starts playing and she gets a clue to something she needs. The home video talks about her little piggies, so she lops one off. She puts it in the box, but it doesn't disappear. The home video then starts talking about fingers. Ah, you cheeky fucker playing with your food. So Polly lobs off her index finger and the box accepts it. Polly has a change of clothes, and I'd just like to point out that we have gotten 2 bra scenes in this movie, so pretty good movie.
Giggity. What? Nothing. It's stupid.
She is allowed to leave and she heads over to her sister's place and everyone is asleep, but like spooky asleep. They can't wake up. She gets a call telling us that it's her niece that she loves. Makes sense because this is another character we've never met before, so this really is par for the course here for this movie. The voice tells her to cut off her niece's nose or finger, but she goes for some hair and the voice screams, "Yeah! I didn't think you were gonna be this smart!" She takes it to the box and the hair disappears. But then everyone at her sister's place turns into monsters and then she wakes up back at her place. She gets desperate and puts random things and even her blood into the box, and the box accepts them, but the hourglass just keeps resetting. She remembers that the old bat gave her the box, so she seeks out to pass the buck to whichever neighbor of her response to her knocking. Someone does, and it's someone like way hotter than Polly. Kinda makes you wish that she was the main character of the movie.
Man, that's just mean. That's mean, man.
They chat, and Polly says some weird shit like, "I don't want to be me." Why are you telling this to a total fucking stranger? Is this what therapy is like? Weird. Polly even knows the girl's name, though. That's... gosh, it's never explained before. We don't get a single scene of the box revealing truths to Polly about anybody else, which is supposed to blindly accept that Polly now knows this chick's name and tells her that she's going to die, and we scene jump to Polly back at her place. The 130-year-old voodoo witch who eats people and has a clawed-out eye sneaks up behind Polly, crying out that the box wants her to kill her. It won't let her go. You have to do things. It never stops.
Blah, 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 blah. Well,
They fight, and a few stabs later, Polly defeats the senior citizen in a hospital gown and a missing eye. Not really impressed. Polly asks Granny why her, and with her dying breath, she says that she was the only one who answered the door. She thinks the box chooses people, the broken people. It needs their fear or sadness or whatever. She tells Polly not to be afraid and dies. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of getting bored here. We see through a reflection the beginning of the movie, and Polly cries out that she can't do this anymore, and the sand in the hourglass runs out. Thank fuck. Polly wakes up the next morning. She eyeballs her missing finger, but it's all healed over. She goes over to her neighbor's house, and she plays it off like she doesn't know Polly. Polly then heads over to her sister's place, and everything is fine, and they're all happy. We jump to the hot neighbor's house, and we see bloody words on the wall saying, "Trust no one, tell no one, she lies, don't listen to her." And the hot chick has a bloodied hand, and we can see her dead parents in the distance. She says out loud, "Something you want," and closes the box. Movie over.
Finally.
This movie is so fucking pointless. Where to begin? We don't learn anything about this box demon. I guess you could categorize it as like a trickster demon, but even they have rules and sometimes motive. But this thing, what the fuck are its rules? You give it 3 things, but it still fucks with you? You know, they could have written it that the demon verbally says, "Pass it along," or "Play again," or something. I'm serious. Something would have been a huge improvement over nothing. Also, have some fucking fun with your trickster demon ideas. Is it really that hard? Also, the demon kind of helps her figure out what the 3 items are instead of her just like figuring it out for herself through some, I don't know, character growth or depth or backstory. But no, we are literally told as the items are in demand per request. Things she hates, needs, and loves, and their significance only comes at face value. Also, if it wants these things, then why have random ass ghosts fuck with her just to scare her? Does that give a little extra juice to the items or something? I'm really having to do too much work on this to give this story some depth. And no, not all horror movies need depth, like slashers are a good example. Problem is that this isn't a slasher. It's trying to be a meaningful personal story, but it's just so surface level. It's like the writers don't know how to get a character to grow onto the audience. A similar movie is Smile or Truth or Dare. Both trickster demons, both have discovery moments where people try to figure out what the demon wants and then use that information to try to beat it or just survive. But Smile was actually scary and gave us plenty of information on the main characters, and Truth or Dare was a dumb fun movie that knew exactly how serious or how unserious the premise was and went full retard with its ending, which made the movie amazing, in my opinion. Yeah, I kinda liked the hot chick's scary final scene, but the whole talking to yourself aspect seems pretty forced. Also, there really doesn't seem to be a way to actually beat this thing, so what are we supposed to take away from this movie? Don't fall for any sob stories of people trying to get inside your house near Christmas time, because they might leave a very unimaginative trickster demon box that makes you cut off your finger. It weirdly likes fingers. The old granny lost a finger, Polly lost a finger, and the hot chick lost a finger. Hopefully she's smart and chose something less useful than your index finger. Seriously, there's nothing we as an audience get from the demon or the character. Just, what? Hate, need, and love things that are much easier to dispose of? Fucking professionals made this movie. Who cares anyway? Just another dud horror movie from Paramount Plus and Dakota Fanning. Do better next time, both of you. And remember to try to make it spooky.